So we had a chance to fish the classic waters a couple days in between going to fishing competition on Douglas. You know, the water temp was, I mean, it was cold. I mean, the weather, it was snowing one day. So the conditions were terrible for fishing overall. So I didn't really put much stock in what I saw. I mean, I fished a lot of back of the creeks, and way in the back, and I got bit. I mean, I feel like I can catch some limits out of these creeks. So, but I know it's going to change. So I went on the main lake and I couldn't get bit. I mean, it was just a bite here and there. Like it just, I don't think the fish were really feeding much. So I feel like that I'm gonna go out and try to get a limit, and then go fish some main lake stuff that's warming up, that fish are possibly pulling up on. Because I mean, I may hit a stretch bait, boom, 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 and catch some really big ones. So you really have to go fishing. And I think a lot of people's gonna be in that same position, but I'm gonna miss tomorrow. Tomorrow's official practice. Wednesday, I got a fish competition on Cherokee, so I'm not gonna get to go out and get a preview of what's gonna happen tomorrow, and these guys are. So I gotta go off a gut and just hope that, you know, I choose right when I show up on Friday, and see if we can get it done. You know, have a good tournament. You know, that's just what it's all about, man. Just making tough decisions. And you know, it feels good to be back. Anytime you're fishing classic, it's awesome, man. It's the greatest tournament, you know, ever. You know, fishing wise, I mean, it's just a really big deal, and there's only 55 of us, so to be one of those 55, it's cool, it's neat, it's special, it's something to be excited about for sure. And yeah, looking forward to it. Can't wait to get it going. And you know, it's always any tournament I fish. I mean, if you're not nervous, you don't have butterflies, you need to quit. I mean, that's just, I mean, you want to be excited about an event. You want to look forward to getting out there and getting ready for competition. You get going. That's what it's all about. That's what we live for. I mean, look forward to getting up and showing my fish to a bunch of people. You know what I'm saying? Fish that I caught. Fish that, you know, they come here to see the show and cheer us on. It's just a cool thing to have the fans come and be interactive and watch us go through the motion. And I'm sure there's fans on the water and watching online, and it's just gonna be a cool experience to be back.
Here's your Bassmaster Opens Angler of the Year. Welcoming back to the Bassmaster Classic, Keith Poche.
5, number 5. Don't you put it down 1 pound. Catch a few, you know. I thought it was going to suck for me today, but I mean, it was sucking for me today. I ran around the place I'd got bid, and it just wasn't happening. And I feel like some people had fished some of it, but I got in one little area. They weren't exactly where I wanted them to be, but they were just close by, and they were bigger than I thought. So yeah, I was able to get a couple, and hey, we'll see where this leads me after day 1. And you know, I wouldn't say I'm in it to win it right now, with weight-wise, but I definitely ain't out of it. But we'll need to have a big day tomorrow. So let's do it. You know, if I get to 10, if I can straight around 10 pounds, I don't think I have. We may still have a shot at it with an upper 10 or 20 pound day. We'll see. Probably 1.
I can't see that.
Yeah, I know. That's a good one. 2. Oh, that's another good one, boy. That's another good one. Man, I caught him so fast. I didn't know how big they were. That's some chunks, man. The other 2 ought to be kind of, you know, well, they ain't like small, but they, you know. That's 4. Check that sucker. I don't want you. At 15. Yeah, I knew it was right about 15. We're going to put like this. Like this?
No, I'm gonna keep it back.
Okay. Happened at the end of the day, boss, man. Appreciate it.
Go to boatyard.
Oh man, yeah, it was a grindy day. Didn't really know what would happen, where I was gonna fish, what was gonna go. I mean, what the water temp was. I didn't have a clue because I ain't been. And so yeah, I went up the river first thing, wasted 3 hours, and said, hey, I better get out of here and do something. Then went back down the lake where I'd seen some, caught some, and went back up in there, and you know, picked a couple out, and was able to get some and get 11. Caught 2 good ones though on Berkeley Pit Boss on this little creek bank, and yeah, that really helped me for sure. So we in it, we ain't out of it, so we'll see. Well, good morning. Day 2, a breezy day 2 of the Bassmaster Classic. Had a decent first day, had a little over 11 pounds. We scrapped up a limit late today. The bite really picked up for me late, or I just kind of got in the area. I hope it's just the area. You know, I moved around, I didn't get much practice. I just kind of figured out a little something, and got a couple key bites on the Berkeley Pit Boss. And but today we're going to kind of focus on those areas. I ran around a lot, wasted a lot of time yesterday morning, so we're going to kind of focus in on a couple of areas and really slow down and pick it apart, and hopefully we can capitalize on a couple of those better, you know, pushing 3 pound or bigger bites to really make a move at first, because you know, I'm at a little over 11 and 18.8 is winning. So I mean, you know, potentially 2 days left for me. I mean, I could catch up. It's doable. I'm not out of it. I mean, it's definitely a place where, you know, I can make a run at it. So but yeah, we're just gonna go out and grind on them today. You know, we had a little weather come through, a little bit of rain front, but I don't think that's going to hurt the bite, the fishing as much. But as far as locations where I'm fishing, back to these creeks, I don't know how, you know, with the rain, I don't know how muddy they're going to be. I don't know if it's going to be really chocolate milk, or is it going to be stained, or still clear. I don't know, but I think the fish still be there. It's just, you know, what kind of conditions it's going to be in after this rain. So, but yeah, we're going to go out and give it a shot and see if we can put together 5 more and make a run at it.
The three-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier. Yeah, back here, the Bassmaster Classic. Give it a little love for Keith Poche. Always a fan.
So I don't know if they would leave or what. That's why I seen that 5-6 pounder. Right here? Yeah, on the other side over there. Probably waiting. I mean, it was just in a little hole on the other side. I don't know. I'm gonna go back and check that creek and fish some the rest of them, but I'm gonna go try down the lake. That's a keep. Be a good one. Is that a spot? It's a spot, 12 inches. Spot! That's a smallmouth. Ah, brown. Smallmouth. Oh yeah. Barely. A brush pile right there. I think that's gonna make it, barely. That was a squeaker. We got us 3. I wish there was 2 more in there. Don't squeeze them too hard. They little, you know, small. Don't want to squeeze much out. We need all the poop we can. Thank you. Fastest gator track's ever been. Getting back to the boatyard. Get ready to get on that big stage with these 3 little old fish.
35.
Right. How was it today? Tough, man. Rain last night. It was muddied up some of my areas. Muddied them up bad, and just wind. Like, it was just one of them days, man. It was hard to get a bite. So.
Got him, dude.
Thank you.
11 pounds, 2 ounces. Today, tougher day, 3 fish for Keith Poche. 4 pounds, 13 ounces.
No, I'm good. I'm
15,
good.
15 puts you 11 currently. Is that going to be enough to slide into the top 25?
It's going to be tight, Mercer. But, you know, anytime we're here at the Bassmaster Class, it's always a good experience to be here. And it's a great fisher, it really is. And, you know, I had a little deal going. I was going way back in a creek, a couple creeks with my little gator tracks. And, you know, gator tracks probably one of the best aluminum boats on the market. I mean, I don't know if you guys see some of my off-the-grid videos. I do a lot of crazy stuff in that boat. But it's just a really tough boat. But, yeah, I was going back in a lot of creeks, and that rain last night really muddied it up, and it just trashed it. And I mean, I went back in a couple and I couldn't get bit, and so I had to start scrambling. I had all seven of my Fenwick rods on the front deck, and I went to looking, and I caught those 3 fish in different areas, and just ran all over Fort Loudon to try to catch them. So it is what it is, and hopefully we'll squeak in there for tomorrow. All right, guys, we just finished up day 2 at Bassmaster Classic. Weighed in. Unfortunately, I think I might have missed the 3rd day cut by 1 ounce. A little disappointing. Only had 3 fish to weigh today for 413, 4 something, yeah. So, you know, some stuff I had figured out yesterday. It just went to crap with the rain. Oh, it's frustrating. You know, trying to make adjustments, and you know, I took my little gator tracks all over the lake and just run a lot of water, fish this, fish that. But yeah, it just that's the way it goes sometimes. But we'll be at the expo tomorrow, and working for sponsors, shaking hands, and meeting everybody. Come see us.